This is the story of sage Shravana Maharishi and Sati Sukanya. Sage Brigu's son Shravana was a very pious man. When a young man, he started to do meditation, and so deep was his tapasya that an anthill formed around him and he was completely covered. Only 2 holes in the anthill shone where his eyes were, and they were twinkling. Years went by. King Satyavati had a beautiful and graceful daughter called Sukanya. Sukanya loved to play in the forest with her friends. Once the king took his daughter and other friends for a picnic to the forest. Princess Sukanya was very happy and wandered around with her friends and came upon a huge anthill in which 2 bright lights were shining. Curiosity got the better of her. She picked up a darba grass and poked the 2 twinkling lights, thinking they were glowworms. There was a big roar, and a rishi came out of the anthill with his eyes bleeding. The king, hearing the roar, ran there, saw the rishi, fell at his feet and begged forgiveness and said his daughter didn't know what she was doing. Then he asked the sage what he could do to condone the punishment. The rishi said there was only one way. Since he was blind and he had to do his meditation, he needed help. So he said, "Let Sukanya marry me." Sukanya married him and looked after him and took care for all his meditation. Now, the Ashwini Kumaras, who are the perpetrators of medicine, saw Sukanya and saw how a beautiful damsel was married to an old rishi and did her duties without any hesitation. They wanted to bless her. They came down and confronted the rishi. They said they could give back the rishi his youth and eyesight on one condition. Till then, the Ashwini Kumaras could not partake in the offerings of the sages' havans, in which all the other devas could participate. So the Ashwini Kumaras said, "If we help you to regain your youth and eyesight, you have to include us in all your prayers so that we can partake the offerings given in the yajnas." The rishi agreed. Then the Ashwini Kumaras took hold of each hand of the old sage and went into a river and dipped. When they came out, all 3 of them looked alike. Now Sukanya didn't know which one was her husband. So she prayed to the Ashwini Kumaras to give her husband back. The Ashwini Kumaras relented, and Shravana, as a young man with eyesight, came back and gave them, the Ashwini Kumaras, their portion in the yajna. Days later, the king came to see his daughter, and he was surprised to see his daughter with a young man happily living. He got very upset. Then he went and asked his daughter what she was doing. Then Shravana came forward and explained that he was blessed with youth and eyesight with the blessings of the Ashwini Kumaras. They all lived happily after that, and the sage went on his tapasya.